This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 22nd of January. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather turning warmer and turning very wet. We might see a little rain tomorrow, but the big rains come in here beginning Wednesday, and we'll have rain off and on all the way through parts of the upcoming weekend. So a lot of things to talk about. Here we go. This is the upper air look across the country today, and we have a trough to the west, a southwest flow aloft, and increasing moisture from the Gulf. But again, today's fairly quiet. The sky is partially sunny. That's a visible satellite view across the deep south. Thicker clouds back off to the west. And underneath those clouds, a lot of rain falling over Arkansas, northwest Louisiana, and eastern Texas. And that rain will gradually be moving in here over the next couple of days. And hey, most everybody, not everybody, but most folks are in the 50s this afternoon. Feels like a heat wave. We got a few 40s on the western side of the state where the clouds are thicker. Tuscaloosa 49, but Birmingham 54. Huntsville managing 50 today. We've got Montgomery at 53, Mobile 56, Dothan at 61. And the warming trend will continue for the rest of this week. Here's a look at the watch warning map. We've got winter weather advisories in effect for parts of the Great Lakes, the southern Great Lakes, back into Pennsylvania and southern New York. And maybe some thunder tonight over parts of Texas and the adjacent states. Also a chance of thunderstorms along the west coast, down into the desert southwest, including Phoenix. Tomorrow, there's a marginal risk of severe storms over parts of East Texas and West Louisiana and Central Louisiana. And then on day 3, which is Wednesday, we have a marginal risk of severe storms over the western Gulf Coast, including the southwestern corner of Alabama. That marginal risk, that's level 1 out of 5 for Wednesday, includes basically Washington, Mobile, and Baldwin counties, the southwestern corner of the state. There could be a few storms with gusty winds. Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, I would not call this a major threat. But hey, a lot of rain coming in here. This is the rain through Monday morning of next week over the next 7 days. And this is suggesting, and by the way, this is a vetted forecast from NOAA's WPC, the Weather Prediction Center, amounts generally between 2 and 5 inches across the state. Where you see the yellow on that map, that's suggesting rain amounts could exceed 4 inches. In fact, the bullseye's up at Huntsville with 5 inches of rain here over the next 7 days. So again, that's really going to help knock down this drought in a big way. And again, we'll get the new drought monitor for this week on Thursday. But let's take it in the dailies. Model fans, the GFS, this is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Trough to the west, a southwest flow aloft. The day should be mostly cloudy, but I don't think it rains that much. Could there be a few showers? Absolutely. But a decent chunk of the day probably dry. Let's go to the high-res HER model, valid tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, and you can see just not much. So cloudy, warmer, will be in the 60s. Just a few spotty showers, not that many. But the weather turns pretty wet on Wednesday. Rain likely. Look like a really good soaking for the northern half of the state. And late in the day, maybe some strong storms creeping into southwest Alabama. And the day will be mild. Highs mostly in the 60s, potential for low 70s for the southern counties of the state. Thursday, wet, rain much of the day. Maybe a rumble of thunder. Highs mostly in the 60s. Again, maybe low 70s for South Alabama. Friday, evidence the best chance of rain could be during the morning hours. Will stay mild, will be in the 60s. The next wave off to the west, and that brings the next round of rain on Saturday. And that looks pretty wet. There's kind of a broad surface low near Memphis. I wouldn't call that a severe weather look, but we'll kind of watch trends as we get close to the weekend. But that could bring some heavy rain at times. So the bottom line is a lot of rain, but really beginning Wednesday. Just spotty showers tomorrow, then occasional rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe some thunder. Rain could be heavy at times. There might be some flooding concerns along the way. And very mild with highs in the 60s. So Sunday, evidence we might see a little bit of light rain on the backside of the departing storm system. Cloudy, cooler, highs mostly in the 50s on Sunday. And a week from today, Monday the 29th of January, a northwest flow aloft and a cool, dry air mass with seasonal conditions. Partly to mostly sunny with highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s a week from today. Let's keep going. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday, the 1st of February. kind of a complex upper air pattern there. Got a big ridge back in the northwestern states and a downstream trough. But really, despite all that, the air here stays dry and again looks dry with seasonal temperatures, 50s and 30s. Rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble. This is the all the ensemble members here. You're looking for the green line. That's the mean of the ensemble members, and it shows amounts between 3 and 4 inches between now and the 6th of February. A lot of that's going to be over the next 7 days. And the numbers for Birmingham coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. Highs in the 60s through Saturday. Then back in the 50s for Sunday and much of next week. Lows in the 30s much of next week. And again, that's exactly average for the end of January. And hot off the presses, got the brand new CPC Outlook. This is for January 30th through February 5th. And hey, look at all the red on that map. That verifies will be above average. But notice Alaska below average. We're seeing evidence a new surge of pretty cold Siberian air builds up in the air. And at some point, that'll come south. Understand we're not going to stay mild for the rest of winter. We've got a long way to go. Hey, let's roll that Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Today at UW Clemon Elementary School. Meet the second graders up in Adamsville. Had a great time today. They had kind of a short week last week, but they were all in a good mood. And, look at this cake. I like that a lot. Oh, yes. Good slice of cake. That's going to release some endorphins. It'll be good. But again, great school. So to all the students, second graders there, the teachers, the administrative team members, thanks a lot at UW Clemon Elementary up in Adamsville for a great visit earlier today. So let's see what's good. We've got a lot of things going on here. I mean, a lot. So, in fact, let me just say up front, Saturday we have a book signing in Florence, and we're very excited about that. Florence, let me be sure I got the right time here. It's going to be from 10:30 until 1:30 at Turbo Coffee in Florence. And the snow will be melted. The ice will be melted, we promise, by then. So this Saturday, Florence, 10:30 to 1:30 at Turbo Coffee. So tomorrow going to be in Billingsley, Autauga County, home of the Billingsley Bears. And then after that, I'll be crossing Mulberry Creek, going over into Dallas County. I'll see the students at Valley Grande Elementary School. Wednesday, going to Gadsden, Adams Elementary School. And then after that, Briarwood Christian in Birmingham. Thursday, First Baptist Church Gardendale Kindergarten. Then First Baptist Church Trussville Senior Adults. And then the Ark of Shelby County for a program for them. And then Friday, got a couple of stops. I'll be at Warrior Elementary, north of Birmingham. And then Pelham Oaks Elementary in Shelby County. And again, we got the book signing Saturday in Florence at Turbo Coffee from 10:30 until 1:30. And don't forget tonight, it's Monday night. It's the weather party for weather dweebs, nerds, geeks, dorks, and weenies, weather brains. We're about to celebrate our 18th anniversary of podcasting. We'll roll it live tonight at 7 o'clock Central. If you like weather, you can watch the live version on YouTube, youtube.com/weatherbrains. Otherwise, the podcast version will be hitting the podcast apps late tonight or tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening right across the hall in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.